Superstars are still in celebration mode after picking up a 4th straight victory at the New Year's Day Junkanoo Parade. The veteran group is also celebrating 60 years as a Junkanoo organization this year, and according to group members and fans, the celebrations will be all year long. Joining us live in studio, beaming with pride, is chairman of the Saxon Superstars, Toby Austin. Toby, welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Good to be here.
So Toby, I gotta ask you, what kind of pressure was the Saxon Superstars in or on when they saw all of the major Junkanoo groups come before them?
Well, it's a good thing when you finish, like, we started off in 7th position, so you get to see everybody, right? And so you get, well, you see them when they come out of the gate, basically, because you don't really follow behind them, right? And so once you get to see them and you see all their costumes and you get to hear the music, then you know what you got to do, right? But, you know, we've been in this game, like you say, a veteran group, right? We've been here before. So based on what we hear and we see, we don't take that for granted, right? Because we still got to come behind them and execute our team and make sure our music right. But, you know, getting to see them, like, you know, you get the feed off them, and that's why most, you see when number picking, everybody's be trying to run from the number 1, right? And so when you get, like, at 7, so you really get to see the competition in front of you. So that give you, you know, I wouldn't say momentum, but you get to see what you're up against, so to speak.
What are your thoughts due to the fact that the crowd did not leave until the Saxon Superstars came out on Bay Street?
Well, that happens every year, you know. That's why when they do number picking, well, I know the JCMB is be, you know, they be wanting, at least wanting Saxon or Wally to pick up the rear. See, once one of them major booths, like one of them Saxon and Wally pick up the rear, folks don't leave. Especially the Saxons, right? Because on the road we're on. So hell, storm, rain, they're not going to leave. They're going to be to see us and hear us.
And when did you realize that the Saxon Superstars had won the New Year's Day Parade?
Well, you know, just get word from, you know, word has come to you that, you know, you're looking good, or how the previous groups went down and how they did, right? And so we just get word, especially the leadership. They'll come and tell us, oh, well, one family and they did well, or their music bubbled, or the Wally do this, or Roots do that, right? So we just get a little feedback based on, you know, what the groups who went before us, right? And so once we get the little feedback that, you know, and then sometimes we say, oh, they did good, and so we know we got to do right. We can't bubble. We got to make sure we execute our team, despite on what you know, the group went before you, what they do. You see what I'm saying? But we know, I think when we came off page, the first step, you know, the fans just really tell you something, right? And so when we came through, everybody was all in 4 straight and it over. So that gave you a good indication of, you know, where, you know, what the fans think. And the fans don't be too far off.
What do you say to critics who are saying that the Saxon Superstars are only winning because the Valley Boys are having this sort of faction going on?
Now you got to remember now, the Valley Boys just the first year they having this feud between, you know, the both factions of the Valley Boys, right? But now they almost was the Valley Boys the year before that, they was the Valley Boys, and we beat them at full strength. Previous time, long, you know, because there's always Saxon and Wally, that rivalry. You know, not cutting all the other groups, but you know, people always think it over Saxon and Wally, those two always seem to have this rivalry going on, right? So we beat them, and they beat us numerous of times, right? But now that, you know, like I said, this is the first year they really separated like that, right? So, and you know, I want to make our job a little easier, but you know, I wouldn't think there's a full strength, so to speak. But it don't matter what people say, because everybody knows the Wally and the Saxon, they've been around for a long time. You know, they win, we win, they beat us, we beat them, so it don't really matter.
Is this been a historic one in the Junkanoo world? This is 4 straight, or another team was able to execute?
Yeah, the Wally Boys at one point, I think in the early 90s, if I'm not mistaken, they win 5 straight, and they was going for 6. I think we stopped them on a New Year's morning, and so it's been done before, right? The Wally Boys did it, right? And so they had the bragging rights. They say they win 5 straight. They still shut it in your face, right? And so watch out. So come, hopefully Boxing Day, everything goes well. If we get that record, but then there'll be 5 straight. And let me say that for the record, right? Previous to the Boxing Day parade, we were tied with wins, right? Now we win this New Year's parade, we up 1 on them now. So now they ain't got that to talk about, right? And
how does the Saxons plan to celebrate not only its 4th straight victory, but the 60th anniversary of its formation?
We got some things planned for the 60th, right? Because 60th is very special, right? There ain't much organization that's last that long, especially in the Junkanoo world, you know. But, you know, we been around 60 years, so we have some stuff that we want to do, right? So hopefully we'll be then finish all the little party, and we're going to get together as a leadership, the executive team, and we're going to sit down and we already start the ball in motion. That's what we wanted to do. And so we want to get in the community, and some of our members, long-serving members, we want to recognize them, and then, you know, we want to do some other things. So the 60 is going to be special. So maybe you could bring me back again, maybe, and so we could really, because like I said, once we sit down, maybe next week, but you know, right now we're in a little partying mode. So once we sit down next week, we're gonna map out maybe want to do, you know, all the stuff we want to do for the 60th, and then we'll unveil them. But the first thing we're going to do, you know, we want to give God thanks for bringing us this far, because you can't run without Him, right? Everything starts with Him and ends with Him, right? Mm-hmm. So we still got to be mindful, you know, although we get the talent and we get, you know, we get the energy, but, you know, there's some higher being behind that. So we give God thanks. So for the first thing I can share with you, that what we'll do when we do our calendar events, the first thing we do, we go to church, and we give God thanks for you know, keeping us, you know, because we got to be with a while years now in terms of, but you know, we ain't get to that point like that. So we give God thanks that we still, as a leadership and as a group, we still, you know, we still together.
Toby Austin, thank you so much for joining us here on the Bahamas Tonight Access Now, and all the best to you and the Shell Saxon Superstars.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
In case you missed the news or want to stay ahead, follow us at ZNS Digital on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or X. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit us on our website at znsbahamas.com.